What up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, and my peoples is not here with me today. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Jay and KC. But I got my dog with me. Big cousin energy right here. You feel me? We got CJ in the building, also known as Deal. You feel me? Host of the Real Deal Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yes, give it up for the Real Deal Podcast. You feel
Appreciate
me?
You.
Great times, great brothers out there, you know, spitting knowledge. You feel me? CJ, how you doing, man?
Hey, man, you know, like I always say, every day's a good day, man. Every day's a good day.
We alive. Breathing.
You know what I'm saying? What 2 Chainz said, you woke up this morning, you winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it.
Big amount. That's for sure. Yes. And you know, because you down there in town.
Yes, sir.
Anytime you survive July through September, you grateful.
Yeah, bro. It's like nobody wants to wake up sweating. I'll tell you that.
Woo.
You wake up with an attitude because you walk outside. You got air conditioning inside that be working sometimes. And then you walk outside and it's like, all right, I ain't really signed up for all of this. But what I've done, you know, because I've been here for like 10 years now, I've been conditioning myself. I go running in a hoodie to make sure that I can adapt to this.
Wow.
So I don't die. That's what this is.
Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. You know, shout out to you. Shout out to you for one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been getting into running myself.
Oh yeah.
I've been cranking it out. You know, I ran a 5K, ran a 10K. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that. I've been trying to. I do the long sleep. I can't really, you know, but I also get my ass up early.
Right. Oh yeah. When it feels a lot better outside.
Hell yeah. Maryland been on a crazy heat wave.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, I like to go like on a Saturday. I like to go in the heat of the day. I'm going 12 to 3. You know what I'm saying? I want a tan by the time I get back home. That's where I'm at right now. You know, I feel like Goku in the hyperbolic chamber. That's what I'm going for.
Man, that's wild to say when you already dark skinned and you want to tan. Now that,
yeah,
man, that's crazy. All right, man. So let's get into some things, man. You are one half of the Real Deal Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Who is your co-host?
My guy, shout out my guy, Brandon Haley. Brandon is a guy who I sold insurance with years and years ago. That's how we ended up originally meeting. We had good conversation, and there was a point where we were doing some IG lives during like the pandemic. Had some decent feedback on it, but nothing really ever came of it. And then we were talking about doing a podcast literally for like 2 years before we actually got into it. And so it came to a point where we both were in a position to where it made sense. We had the time, we had the money, because that's a big part of just having that. Man. You know how it is, getting all that stuff just for the setup, getting all the mics, trying to find a space, which ends up just to play a room in his crib. And yeah, man, we've been doing that ever since. He's done some things. He's done like fitness coaching and life coaching kind of on the side for people. And you know, I keep him grounded, you know, as he would like to say. So we have a decent balance.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my guy. Been my guy for a while.
No, the conversations are very interesting. How would you say? What would you say the podcast is about?
I mean, our main focus is going to be relationships. Reason why is because both him and I have failed at this for a long time.
Okay.
So what that does is obviously we are by no means relationship expert. We're not. You're the married one. You know what I'm saying? You're the married guy. So that you're who I would go to for what to do. We're great for, hey, you shouldn't do any of these things because I did it maybe 2 or 3 times.
Got you.
It didn't work. So that's kind of where we're at. That's the side that we're at on it.
Got you. Got you. This is okay because it's very interesting to hear y'all speak on the relationships. You come at it. You guys have such confidence. You have such confidence, and then
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here. No one was right or wrong,
Mhm.
was correct, was not. You know what I'm saying? It's just very. It's just it's just interesting.
Yeah,
That's the best way to
with
put
many
it.
failures, you begin to become confident of, well, I know for a fact we shouldn't be doing this. I know for a fact that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm speaking. I'm anytime because I obviously you try not to make absolute statements because those become
Hmm.
very easy to disagree with
Hmm.
on either side. But for the most part, always speaking from my own experience, like things like don't date your coworkers because 97%
Ooh.
of the time it's not going to work.
Ooh.
Um, don't get into at our age, mid 20s to late 20s, you shouldn't be getting into a relationship if you ain't got no money. I know, obviously,
Ooh.
the whole social media thing telling people, oh, where they try to say men need to make a certain amount of money if they want to.
Yeah.
I'm not really that extreme on it, but if you ain't got a place to live comfortably by yourself, bring another person into that is selfish.
Yeah. If you can't
Um,
take care of yourself, it's gonna be
what
hard to
do
bring
we
somebody else into the fold.
it's just simple things. It's to me it's just logic sometimes. If I can't take care of one, how am I take care of the two?
It's funny you say that.
Mhm.
Cause me and Jay on last week's episode, Jay was talking about pretty much like dick discipline.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
brother.
What
Come
are
on
your
now.
thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this?
You know, it's funny because Brandon is currently celibate and has been
Wow.
for almost a year now.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's been putting a lot of effort into that for that reason. I think that so there's two sides of it. Number one, what it does to you, and then number two, what it does to the partner. Because number one, for yourself, if you know that you're a person who falls into things emotionally very quickly, then you need to have discipline. You can't just be going and putting it everywhere because you're
Yeah.
creating an emotional tie when you're already emotional to a bunch of different entities.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the other end of it, my mom probably gonna watch this, but I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say anyway. Love you, mom. The way that I try to tell, my young boys who are coming up, because I've been there and
Shout
I've
out to
done
the
that, but
young boys.
you know what I'm saying. I'm like, look, man. If you're going to have discipline, but if you're gonna sleep with a girl on the first time, I'm like, there's certain things that you kind of gotta gradually work her into. You don't have sex with a girl that you've been having sex for a year the same way you have sex with a girl you're having sex with for the first time. Those are two very different things, and they should be different things because the way that the girls are moving right now is just strictly off of the first link sex is like it's crazy,
And
and
that's a level. That's another level of discipline, right?
it's
You
a
got the
you
extreme, not extreme. Let me not call celibacy extreme. It's just a
yeah
decision, just a choice you want to make. You know
yeah
what I'm
yeah
saying?
yeah yeah.
That's going to eliminate a lot of the other levels of discipline.
Absolutely.
but yeah,
Absolutely. And
but
I'm
then
like,
you
you got to
also
give
have the discipline of being safe, being smart.
being safe, being smart. I tell them you got to give B plus dick the first time, B to B plus. You can't do
Uh,
A plus
uh,
because you do A plus the first time, she's not gonna. And if especially if you don't want her around long term,
uh.
you know what I'm saying. You're gonna create a very toxic environment up front. It's got
I'll
to
be
be good
honest
enough
with you.
for her to come back again, but not good enough to make it crazy. That's just where you got to be at.
Yeah, and I honestly I believe that in relationships in general.
Oh yeah.
like I'm not finna like come at you with like roses on the first date.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like we gotta work our way up to be doing something real spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I wouldn't throw all of my good cards out there way too early.
Because you're setting such a high
You gotta
expectation.
set. In facts,
You don't want to set the bar low, but you got to give
you
yourself
don't
something to
need,
work up
yeah.
to.
Don't set it at the floor,
Yeah.
but a little bit above it. Just be nice, be a nice person. If you
Be a
take an
good
L, you take
guy.
an L. But just
You
be a
know.
good, yeah, it's solid like that. But you can't, man. Because once you set it high,
Yeah.
especially if you really not that guy,
Especially if you're not really that guy.
Man.
We talk about that all the time. Faking who you are at the beginning of the relationship is only going to end badly because you can only fake it for so long.
Man.
And then she's going to talk about how you changed when really you didn't change. This is who you were the whole time. You just started and didn't give yourself any room to improve. It's like those players in basketball who hit their peak just really early. And you're hoping that it goes really well after that, but just slowly declines. Rappers who drop a great first album and then have a sophomore slump.
It's Roddy.
His album got pushed back again.
This album
been pushed back 4 times.
And I feel like it's gonna be. I really hope it's fire because I love Survivor's Remorse. I think that's the song. Survivor's Remorse is hard.
And I'm with you, but I bet most of the money that I have that this is not gonna. Any album that has to be pushed back 4 times.
Roddy killing us, bro, because I believed in him, bro.
I want Roddy to. I like Feed the Streets 3.
I like Feed the Streets 3 though.
I think that's a good project,
but it ain't. Excuse me for being antisocial.
It's not, and that's the problem. He started off so high, but my thing is like, because even if it's not as good after that, the problem is that there's such a large gap between that and everything else. That's my issue. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Certain people come out and they come out swinging. Cool, I'm cool with that. But we got to have some level of consistency within the same realm. It's like I shouldn't have to convince the homies, be like, "Hey, bro, Roddy Ricch is dropping. We got. I swear, I'm telling y'all, man. Gotta go listen to it.
Just hear me out.
Yeah, man.
But that's the same thing in relationship. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I swear. Now, you know I love my wife. Shout out to her. I promise you. Like, mind you, we was together through high school. You feel me?
Y'all situation is different. You know what I'm saying?
Different
than what most of us
will say. I ain't really really stepped my game up. You know what I'm saying? So maybe like a year or 2 before I proposed. And then even then, in marriage, I'm a totally different I'm a totally different dude. You know what I'm saying? Even today, she told me today was rough. Picked up baby girl, pulled up the Ritas, got her the gelato. You feel me?
Here we go.
Mango with the mix. You know? But that's in marriage. See, relationship. Do I? I don't know. If we wasn't married, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it's and I'm with you. I think that obviously, once again, like I said, you got to give yourself room to improve. I think where you start, obviously, you started in high school.
Yeah.
So you guys have, I think and we just talked about this actually 2 episodes ago about how, the last episode when we talked about cheating, about how the spark is really high and then it kind of falls off versus a slow burn. Y'all have been together for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's important for that slow burn for you guys. And that way, obviously, you allow it an opportunity to elevate. Because when you start here, everything is great and nothing's ever going to top that. And now you're however many years you are in. And tough, it's just not like those days where we were 15. Could you imagine if right now that's what she was comparing it to because of how well it was?
Crazy. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you feel like you bringing to the table on the podcast? I know I see what your boy thinks of you, but what do you feel like is your perspective?
My thing is I'm the question asker. I'm a person who likes to get a full scope of things. So I'm going to ask a bunch of questions to make sure that we're all on the same page about what we're saying. So if you come and listen to the podcast, you're going to hear me asking a lot of, so what does that mean to you? And when you hear something like that, if you're going to listen to my co-host answer, and then I want you to think of your answer. And those are going to be 2 different things. Yeah. And one of the large things that I kind of want to bring there is let everybody know everybody has a different perspective on how these things should and should not work. And so you have to allow grace for the people that you're going to be with because they came up a different way than you. They think a different way than you. Part of relationship is communication. So that way you guys can get whatever ways you have somewhere in the same realm on the same page. Because to you, something may be very, very obvious. And I'm sure you have had these situations, especially being married. You're like, to me, this is so obvious. Why don't you get it? And her, she's like, this is so obvious to me. Why don't you get it? So it's just
Ties.
making sure people understand that what that means to you might not be what that means to them. Making sure we're getting on that same page here. I think that's probably the biggest value that I bring is I want people to think about it a little bit differently, to have that different perspective.
Asking questions is key, man. Speaking of
Yeah.
asking questions, man, saw you had your mama on the episode.
We had mom on there.
I'm very curious. I do have to listen to it. It's been a minute, but I'm curious. What did you get? What did you learn about your mama?
Bro, it's like when you get older, you start learning things about your parents that they never talked to you about. Like my parents apparently had had their faces on a wall at Toys R Us, banned from the store because they kept writing checks that bounced. Now, yeah. I was like, what? Why is this the first time I'm hearing
That's why
about
Toys R Us out of business.
Yeah. That right there. It was yeah, man. It was one of those things, because one of the things that I was very curious about is that she was 24 years old with basically 5 children. And I'm 29, and I'm like, what the devil would I be doing with 5 children right now?
Couldn't imagine.
So trying to figure out, how was that for you? What were the most challenging parts? I asked her what was one of the most challenging things about raising me, because I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? And I think I learned a lot about kind of their history, obviously how she views certain things when it comes to obviously relationships and partnerships, and obviously keeping God first and all of those things. She talked about also the cycles and phases in marriage, because I asked her, I'm like, so obviously in marriage you will always love each other, but you're not always going to like each other, and that's just a part of it. So I asked her, I'm like, so were there certain points that were harder than others? And she's like, probably every like 5 to 7 years in marriage, y'all going not like each other. There's gonna be just a new every 5 to 7. Y'all going, it's just not gonna be that fun to be there. But you regroup, you figure it out, you sit down, you discuss it, you pray about it together, and then you get to those next couple years that are gonna be really good for you, knowing that in a little bit something's probably gonna come up. You're probably not gonna like each other that much, but hey, we worked through the last thing already.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why we can't get through this as well.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. That was a big thing.
She ain't lying.
Yeah.
She ain't lying. Nah, yeah, that's just what comes with growth. Just what comes with.
You just hit was this your 5th year?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
5 years. 5 years, man. It's been beautiful. We went to Costa Rica for the anniversary. You feel me?
Okay.
Beautiful, man. A beautiful country, bro.
Nice.
I'm talking nature. You know what I'm saying? Talking nature, beautiful. Like, it's just one of the things you just gotta see it. It's like, yo, so this is a different world. Like the rainforest.
You guys go out to like the black sand beach out there and everything?
Our beach was sort of black sand, but we couldn't really chill on it because it was like a real live coastline. Like the tide would come up so high at certain parts of the day.
Oh yeah,
like we really shouldn't be out here.
We're not playing with that.
Yeah. We messed around with that like once or twice. I was like, yeah, this wasn't the smartest idea.
Swim?
I can't see the ground. Huh?
Can y'all swim?
Drew can. I've been meaning to take lessons. I can swim. I can't like tread the water. Like I just haven't found that rhythm yet. I feel like it's just a rhythm you gotta find. I haven't found it yet.
I'm with you, bro. I've been talking about taking swim lessons for like 8 years. My girl talking about something I could teach you. I'm like, the devil. No, you're not.
Drew, that's a fact.
Nope.
Nah. I need a professional. Yeah. Because I'm about to get my daughter, about to get baby girl into it. I'm like, nah, I need to figure out how to swim myself. So nah. And the funny thing is, I will take chances in that water. If you got a life jacket on me, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I go jet skiing. I done jumped off cliffs. I done been snorkeling. I know that life jacket work. You feel me?
Okay. All right.
I know that life jacket work. Like I got the basics of swimming. So if you put a life jacket on me, I'll figure it out.
Right.
It's just once that thing come off, there's some type of mental block where it's like, nah, nigga, you going down.
Hey man, I don't even go. I've lived in Florida for 10 years. I've been to the beach like 3 times.
Bruh.
That's it.
Have you jet skied?
I did on vacation, but that was years ago.
Man,
Nothing recent.
Go jet skiing, bro. It's
It
the
looks
most
fun.
freeing thing. I mean, you could just yell whatever.
You know, last time I was on a jet ski, it stopped working. So,
Whoa.
you know, yeah. You know, it's just
Kayaking.
it's like stuff like that.
You fully in control.
That'll be a good workout. I would, you know, like because here out in Florida, they got a bunch of little different canals and stuff. They got a bunch of
Yeah.
different places you can go kayaking and stuff like that. I have considered it, but you know, I'm probably like 2 years away from pulling the trigger on it for real.
See, I'm cheap, right?
Yeah.
Right? So when I realized it's not that expensive, I was like, oh, you ain't got to tell me twice.
Oh, let's run it.
About 30? I thought I was going to pay like 60 something. And they got one over at Georgetown. It's only like $30. I was like, bet 34 hours. That's all you need. You only need an hour kayaking, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's 2 is like, what am I doing out here?
That's
bro,
a good
I'm just
workout
sitting
too.
in the water. Yeah. Big facts, man. So you air when does what's the structure? So y'all do a live stream?
Yeah, so we do a live stream every Saturday at 7-ish. Usually
Okay.
about 7, maybe 7:15, 7:30, but we do a live stream there. It's it'll be on directly to YouTube, basically is
Okay.
where we're going to be live streaming at. And then basically we post the actual episode that next Saturday on Riverside and whatever other Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everything else like that. That's where it goes after that.
Got you. So what cuz I see you you do the spotlight, you be spotlighting artists or something like that. How's that run?
So yeah, every Wednesday I do my own live stream. That's here in the crib where
okay.
Yeah. Where I'm highlighting independent artists. So basically what that is really the way that I decided to start doing this is because I was looking at trying to figure out how to make our music grow. And one of the things that everybody talks about is that you have to provide value. And I'm like, well, I like my music, but don't nobody care about me, so they're not gonna care about my music. What will they care about? They'll care about their music getting played, and then independent artists will want to see other independent artists. So what if I just started grabbing some people, started playing their music on a live stream, and seeing what happened? So basically what I did was I went to the IG threads, and I just made a post. I was like, hey, artists, send me your music. I want to play it on a live stream. I'm expecting to get maybe a few replies. There's like 180 people sent their music. I was like, oh, there might be something here.
That's
there
hard.
might be, right. There might be something here. So basically I took that and I'll be telling them on I'm not an A&R. So going through, I'm like, this is all for free. I'm going through all these songs. I'm trying to listen to everybody's songs. I'll probably listen to 30 to 45 seconds of it at least, unless the joint's really bumping. To determine because a lot of people's music isn't really changing that much from the start to the end of it. It's just not, especially at this stage of it. A lot of people are kind of exactly. You know what I'm saying?
We not switching beats. Yeah.
That's it. So I'm going through because I'm also trying to listen to a bunch. And really, I'm usually doing this on like my hour lunch break at work, because of how my schedule moves, because of how all the other stuff that I got to do. So I'm trying to go through, I'll listen to it, I'll grab like 4 of them, I'll send it to my IG, I'll play those, and then I'll also be on TikTok looking for independent artists. Usually their sound is going to be a little bit more polished, a little bit more professional when I see them on my timeline. So what I've started doing is I've been trying to put feelers out there because I'm trying to get them to my page as well. So instead of just taking their music and playing it, I'm commenting on their post saying, hey, I think we want to play this on our next live stream. Then they'll comment back. Obviously, they're going to look at my page to figure out what is this guy talking about. Okay, so they'll see the clips. They'll comment back, oh, yeah, definitely. I would love to let me know when you're doing it. I want to watch and all this other stuff. So it's become also a good bridging tool between me and other artists, because some of these people I would love to do a collab with. You know what I'm saying? So it allows me to put those feelers out there. And actually recently we got in contact with this young lady, Anani, who's actually here based in the Tampa area. I came across her joint And I was like, hey, I see you're in Tampa. We got to turn you up, you know? And so she was very responsive and sent the stuff over. And she, after I played it on the live stream, she made her own post about it. And so that was really dope. And then we got hopped on like a Discord meeting. So we're talking about doing some stuff together.
That's
So
hard.
yeah. And that's kind of the main reason. So obviously trying to draw more people to our music, and then also trying to draw more people to everybody else's music as well. It's helped growing us on all our platforms, and Apple Music and Spotify included. More people are listening to the music, and then also more people are listening to everybody else's music as well. So we all just trying to come together, support each other, man. Big, independent artists, bro. It's hard out here. It's tough.
Yeah, man, no, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. It's like what's it like it's not like vertical integration, but everybody around you, if everybody around you is supporting each other, then you gonna build something. You
Exactly.
laying the foundations, just creating the next wave, like everybody together.
Yeah. Yeah, we try. Try and make some bread off it too. We'll see.
Well, before we get into Tyler's turntables, I mean, let me just say, I enjoyed Too Far to Be Close. I thoroughly enjoyed that project. Are we in the works? Is there a timeline? How you feeling about the next what?
So basically we set up a plan this year because, once again, trying to figure out new ways to grow. So we watched this few videos, and basically what we've been doing this year, we already have our releases set out pretty much for all of 2025. We started in January, February. But basically we have a cycle that we're going on. So we drop a song, we'll do a lyric video 2 weeks after, and then 2 weeks after that we're going to do an alternate version of that song. So
okay, I believe you did that. Yeah, you pretty recently did that. You dropped a song lyrical, and then you did like a what's the word?
Acoustic.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that's kind of the cycle that we've been going on this year. So we did the all in acoustic version. We did On Me, and then On Me Part 2, and then we did Player's Prayer, and then the B side of that, I Pray. And so the cool thing about the alternate, obviously we have the acoustic version, but we'll also grab basically a portion of the original version, basically use it as a sample for the next version. So now I gotta write a whole different song by using this and decide kind of what we're gonna do with it. So that's currently where we're on pretty much to the end of this year.
Okay.
After that, we're going to kind of assess what the growth has been. Probably like November-ish, we're going to assess kind of what our growth has been. And if we feel like this is the way to do it, maybe for the next year as well, until it really kind of blows, or do we want to do another full project at that point?
Yeah.
Ideally, by then, I'm hoping that I've been able to connect with enough independent artists via the stream that maybe we'll be able to do some sort of tape like that with a few different producers, a few different artists, and we'll put like a undecided live stream tape together. Yeah, that's the vision. That's where I'm at right now. So, it'll take a few months, but we're gonna have something in the works.
The best part is you planned it out.
Yeah,
I think that's you're not going off a whim. You like, all right, this is what we're rolling with, and we're gonna stick with it. So I like that. I'm gonna look, y'all. Make sure I look out for the singles. Make sure y'all look out for the singles coming through. All the versions. Run up.
Let me know which one's your favorite.
I like it. Man. I like it. All right, so I appreciate all that. Make sure y'all tune into the Real Deal podcast, okay, to get to know what not to do.
Yeah, to know what I gotta put that on the shirt. To know what not to do.
To know what not to do.
Yeah.
We'll get into my segment. This is Tyler's Turntables. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I talk about the music coming up. Now I forgot about this in the convo before the convo, but knowing you a Drake fan, I gotta know. I gotta know. What did you think of his latest single? What did I miss?
What did I miss?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's Drake, man. Here's the thing. Drake is one of those joints that's is gonna go up in the clubs. He's, obviously talking about what's happened over this past year, which I don't have a problem with. I've seen some people saying that they feel like he's maybe dragging it on or whatever the case is, but I'm like, maybe not, but at the end of the day, we all people. So it's like when you have 20 people that you felt like you was cool with, and then at the drop of a hat, everybody suddenly that you made money with, broke bread with, gave some of their biggest hits to, suddenly is on another side. Like, I don't know, obviously I don't know what's happened personally between these niggas. I don't know nothing about that. But it seems like it was surprising to him at the very least. So I'm like, if he want to talk about it in a song, if music is about your real life experiences, let the nigga talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be mad at nobody for talking about something that's going on in their real life. It is what it is.
I don't know, man. I just don't know because you know what? This how I feel about it, right? This how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been in a relationship? You ever been in a relationship that it was good. It was good. Like you had some good times, but you had to end it. It's over. The person
Right.
you broke
Yeah.
up with acting like you wasn't shit. Acting like you ain't shit, even though while in a relationship, all you was solid.
Right. Fair.
And I feel like this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm hearing the other end from Drake. Like, yo, LeBron low key LeBron ain't never do you dirty for real.
Right. Yeah, I get what you say.
Some of these niggas ain't never really. I mean, LeBron had you on the shot.
Right.
Cuz ain't never tripped you front row. You know what I'm saying? It's been all solid. Oh,
But if y'all
first of
feel
all,
like
everybody named Mama had to go to Kendrick and Friends.
if y'all feel like y'all brothers though, and some nigga making a song calling you all types of whatevers, and you obviously know who you are, somebody with a bunch of it's not some nigga off the street that nobody know about. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things because it's like my thing was this really with those people who he was with him and like like DeMar DeRozan or whatever. If you like the song, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But to go be in the nigga video for you to be publicly posting this joint when we were supposed to be brothers. Obviously, they had the house drinking wine, playing cards. Baker shows a natural 9. I lose the nights, still a vibe. All of that, you know what I'm saying? And then that, I'm like, okay. So maybe I did miss something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, if you like it, that's cool. But like it in private. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it. I can see it. I don't want to get too deep. I just, I respect your opinion. I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. He does have the right to sulk as long as he wants. He has the right to do that. And I ain't gonna lie. Boy sounded like he back.
He sounded like he back.
He sounded better than last time. Yeah. I wasn't a fan, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, you didn't like sexy songs for you.
I like No Kid. I said it from the jump. I said No Kid is the hit. That song of the summer. I still, when I call my daughter's name, I'm like, baby girl, I still do this. Everything else, I just feel like Party Next Door wasn't properly used. That was my But I'm here. I'm here because this segment really, I just really want to I'm really starting to get into feeling excited that the Clipse is back. And I didn't want to get hyped too early because initially I was like, yo, it's about to be a nigga talking about cocaine for another 16 songs, and then his brother gonna be like, I done gave my life to the Lord for 16 songs. You feel me? I just didn't know how to feel about this. I didn't know how to feel. But when you hear Ace trumpets, you hear So Be It, I'm like, whew, this might be something. This might be something real. I've watched the interviews, they got a lot to talk about. On top of that, I feel like our generation, I don't know if we appreciated these niggas. Like, if you really get the chance, bro, like, go back and listen to Lord Willing, listen to Hell Have No Fury, listen until the casket drops. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, every album hits, bro. You got Grinded, Popular Demand, I'm Good, Mr. Me Too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we forget that not only was these niggas selling drugs, but they was making hits. They got some joints, and I'm pretty sure we getting a full Pharrell produced project.
Yeah, which is
Now, I don't
always
know if we're
gonna
gonna
be
get
good.
some. I don't know if we get a Kanye sprinkle, but I don't think Kanye is going to be part of this. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think Kanye is going to be a part of this. I just want us to really appreciate this album because they haven't been together in 15 years.
Yeah.
I want to say Malice is you know, he wasn't a fan of the money aspect of it, and I'm sure there was some morality, you know, issues he was having with the whole thing, you know, family, you know. There's a lot of things going on in that man's life. You could if you watch the interviews, you could just see how like stone face he is, and it's like, yeah, this nigga done been through some shit. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? So no, I'm very much looking forward to this. How you feel about the Clipse coming back?
You know, I'm always a fan of rappers rap. That's one thing that I'm gonna always be a fan of. I think that's one of the things that have unfortunately gotten a little bit lost with this new generation of music.
Yeah.
People just being able to sit and just rap on a beat. Number one, because it doesn't sell. So people either they don't do it, or some of them just can't. I mean, let's go ahead and say it. Some of them just can't do it. So I mean, I'm with you. I'm hoping it's not 16 songs about cocaine. Obviously, because you know, Pusha's rich now.
Bro,
I'm like, there's no reason for you to be still selling cocaine.
Pusha 48, bro.
He's 48. Put it down.
52, bro.
Jesus.
I think it's time. I think we get it.
Put
we understand.
Put the cocaine down. Talk about your visit to the doctor. I don't know. We got to figure it out. But yeah, I mean, especially if it's Pharrell produced, that means that it's gonna be something that's a little bit more outside of the scope of more than just a boom bap. Yeah. There's gonna be some voices in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna have a different element to it. And so rapping over those beats makes it just a little bit more interesting. I mean, it's gonna be some bars in there that I'm gonna be excited. They probably gonna have some choirs in there.
One thing I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Kendrick verse.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard about that. Is everybody dissing Travis Scott too? Is that also supposed to be happening on this?
I just know it's one song.
Yeah.
If they give us more than one, I'm like, all right, we beat the man while he's down.
Yeah.
Why are we coming up to Travis Scott?
It may right. I mean, obviously, it makes sense to have a Kendrick verse on there. Kendrick is on
Kendrick verse after these two gentlemen.
Yeah, that'll be a good. I think that'll be a good mix up. Obviously, you know, Kendrick's on his peak of his career right now, so it makes sense to get him on every album. Then also, obviously, a Drake hater link up.
Man, you know, Drake hater link up. Hey, bro,
it makes sense. I'm not mad at it.
That's the best way to put it, bro. That's the best way to put it.
My like I said, obviously, it seemed like Pusha got beef with like 17 people. So I don't know if he's gonna be mentioning anybody's names or what on this, but I'm interested to see what's going to go on with that.
Pusha just stayed taking on everybody else's beefs.
He don't care. I got it. Don't worry. Shut up. Pusha, he ain't do nothing to me. Shut up.
For real, just make the beat. I got you.
I need you to write down everybody you got a problem with. Write them down. Write their name down. I got it. I'm dissing them all. I don't care.
Oh my goodness, man. Shout out to them, man. It's been I'm sure this is it. Oh, one thing I wanted to say. I want to give Pusha T credit for keeping the career alive until this point.
Absolutely.
You know, it's very, very impressive because even after listening to the Clipse, I was like, I was at work. I said, well, let me go ahead, tune into the Pusha T collection. And, you know, My Name Is My Name. What an opening project as a solo artist. I think we, one thing we can say now, he does talk about the same thing. That is a fair assumption.
Fair assessment, fair assumption.
The man ain't never gave us no terrible, like a terrible album. Even when we look at like King Push, I was listening to that and like MPA, Money, Pussy, Alcohol, that song, and you looking at what's going on in the landscape right now, and I'm like, dang, the man really was predicting stuff, really was calling some things out. Of course Daytona,
right?
Probably the only good. No, let me not say that. Keep the same energy. Tiana Taylor's was solid too, but okay, him and Tiana Taylor was the only two good albums that came out of that 7-song run. That album with 7 songs run. I'm gonna give some credit for that. I can't forgive Kanye for doing that, pushing these people albums out 7 songs. Disrespectful.
Kanye's doing a lot of unforgivable things.
But yeah, I just it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I'm telling you. Once I wake up, get in the car, this is it. My Friday will be
yeah.
Smelling the cocaine through the speakers, bruh.
You know what I hope is on here? That probably won't be, but I hope it is. I want a 3 Stacks feature on this album.
He been trying. That's what I hear.
That's what I want.
I heard you been trying. Oh my goodness. Now, and you know what? Hey, why don't we ask for Big Boy too?
Huh? Why not?
Why don't we just get an Outkast feature? Clipse featuring Outkast. Duos.
Come on.
Why not?
Back and forth, alternating verses.
But they don't want to win a Grammy.
They don't want it. They don't want it that bad. They would have thought of this. They don't want it that bad.
They don't want the BET Award. All right, man. Let's get into this last topic, man. Diddy. We're going to talk the Diddy verdict. Diddy was found. So Diddy had four charges, I believe.
Yes, 4 charges.
Okay. He was found guilty of 2. The 2 he was found guilty of was pretty much transporting prostitutes across state lines. The other 2. Now those 2, those are messed up. I mean, did the wrong thing.
Sure, yes.
Man dodged the RICO.
Yeah. Which I don't even know why we
won't get to that. He was found not guilty on racketeering and not guilty on sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Yeah. CJ, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this case?
I think that this was a complete miss by the prosecution. If you really wanted to put him in jail.
Yeah.
Trying to get him on RICO and racketeering. I'm like, sure, there's alleged crimes that he blowing up Kid Cudi car and stuff along those lines. Sure, but I mean that's not the main thing. Number one, and number 2, I'm like that. In order for a RICO charge to stick, there has to be basically almost years of surveillance. That's how they got Thugger with the RICO, right? Because they were surveilling this. They counted up like 100 bodies that apparently he was a part of. That's how they ended up putting him in jail. I don't understand why that was the direction that was taken when there seemed so many other glaring things that could have been attacked that people were speaking up on, that many people were there willing to testify. But I don't know why that's the direction that we went if they were really trying to put him in jail.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't understand that either. This felt like a waste of taxpayer money.
By a lot.
For okay. I don't understand the eagerness to put RICO charges on niggas.
Why?
There's so many other things.
There's so many other, and it would be another thing if Diddy was out here rapping about criminal things. Then I'm like, okay, maybe this is something that makes sense. But like,
I feel like, man, these prosecutors that are prosecuting things for the people, right?
Yeah.
And you hear about this in like documentaries and stuff. These people want to make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
They trying to move up the ranks. And it's like, bro, you are a public servant.
Yeah.
The job is to put these people, dangerous people, away.
In jail.
I don't care about you trying to prove RICO.
Yeah, it seems like RICO is like such a Twitter charge. It seems like these prosecutors are going after this because it's a pop thing. It's a pop thing is what it feels like. And I'm like, well, that this isn't the thing here. Once again, if Diddy was in the trenches rapping about really going out there killing niggas, okay, cool. Let's start to investigate him.
Yeah,
if that's what he's talking about. His last album was about love. That's the only thing they was singing about for however many songs was out. And we thought RICO. What are we doing?
Because don't get me wrong, bro. After seeing the Cassie video, right?
Yeah,
he need to go somewhere.
He need to go somewhere. I agree.
You feel me? I just don't understand the system. Like the system has confused me at this point.
Well, that's the system when you're a billionaire. That's why it doesn't make sense to us.
You raided his house. I believe they found. Yeah, you found weapons, right? They found unregistered.
I believe so, and I think they apparently also found a bunch of bottles of drugged up stuff that they were utilizing. There's plenty of accounts of people going to these parties and going there and then not knowing where they woke up. And
I mean, come on, bro. They could have been. Yeah, it was bad. Now I know he got a whole bunch of civil cases, but
yeah.
And honestly, bro, I hate to say it, bro.
Yeah,
man might be out by top of 26.
Oh yeah, I don't see him spending that much time behind bars, especially since we got these federal cases out of the way.
I also feel like his career as we know it, as like head of Bad Boy and all that stuff, I just don't see it. I don't see.
Which probably, but to be fair, he's put out 2 albums in the last 10 years.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, Bad Boy in general ain't really done nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know how much it hurts him.
I don't think niggas was listening to King Combs.
Right. Probably. Oh yeah. It's gonna hurt his kids more than it's gonna hurt him on this, because ain't nobody gonna listen to them after this. But it's like he's still a billionaire. He's not gonna lose anything based off of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He gets to go back to whatever mansion he has and live comfortably. Probably gets to go back to the parties. Probably as soon as they get out and celebrate, he's going to throw one of these things. All these people who he was paying, even if they don't come back, there's somebody that's still going to be. Did you see that after they announced it, there was people in the streets putting baby oil in themselves and dancing around to celebrate?
We really got to stop this.
What are we doing? These Boondocks episodes in real life.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this the same folk that did that for R. Kelly though. That can't be us,
bro.
That can't be like our generation, right? I think it's the same folk that was there at the R. Kelly trial.
Those generation had to raise another generation.
It just don't, man. Some things don't make sense, man. Some things will never make sense.
And that's what I tell people all the time. Like, unfortunately, to us, it's not supposed to make sense.
Now, mind you, a black, I could get in the sense of like a black man going against the system,
right?
I'm not finna support you because you have freak offs. Like, no, I mean, everybody should have the right to freak off consensually.
Do what you want. Cool. As long as you want to.
As long, yeah. But I mean, these women clearly said like they ain't want to sometimes, Yeah. And it's like, I'm not finna rub baby on me because you was found not guilty for that.
Yeah,
we clearly heard these testimonies.
It's some weird stuff going on, and there's unfortunately, obviously, for as many unwilling participants, there are willing participants.
That's the part that's killing me, bro.
Right, and I think that's the largest problem, is because whenever there are people who are willing to advocate for it, it unfortunately makes the people who aren't, it just kind of diminishes the argument, because it makes it look like it's not that bad if people can support it.
And man, one thing I just feel like after I've heard some conversations, I've been seeing the whole thing play out. Like as a father,
Yeah.
as a father who has a daughter, man, it's like I really want her to know money is not everything.
Yeah.
And just because a nigga says, just because somebody think they can make you successful, or thinks they can take away your success, man, there's more to life. There's more to life than wanting to be a famous singer.
Yeah.
There's more to life than feeling like this person, you can grind it out another way.
Yeah.
But there's always another way.
There's always
There is always another option.
Yeah.
And you should never have to do anything you don't want to do. To feel like you gotta move ahead in life. And I'm not judging the women. If that's how they felt, that's how they felt. All I'm saying is somebody who's seeing it play out, somebody who has a daughter, I would pray if somebody, especially if I'm God willing and I'm not dead, somebody tried to coerce her into something like that. She slapped the shit out of them.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? And just be like, I'll figure this out another way. That's all I pray.
Yeah,
Boy.
and I think the bottom line too is that obviously everybody who has done something like that to get further, they always come out on the other end and say it wasn't worth it. So if nothing else, that testimony in itself is that, yeah, I did it. I feel terrible about it. I can't sleep at night. It's just not worth it at the end of the day. And also, nobody who came from under Diddy, they barely made it. Like nobody really made it. So it's one thing if you're doing these things and then you become the billionaire.
Probably get like what, one hit?
Right. What?
I mean, besides Mary J, outside of Mary J. Blige, Mace had a run.
You're right. But a lot of rappers have runs.
Big.
Yeah. Like, what do we really have to show for
especially after the 90s? Because of course you could maybe say 112.
Sure.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
Right. But once we hit 2000s,
what was happening? A bunch of making of bands, Danity came, Day 26.
Man.
Nobody really got anything that was worth it out of it. And that's just what it is. So unfortunately now they have to go there and think about how they allowed that to happen because of a promise of something like that, knowing that nothing even close to it came to fruition. And that's gotta suck way, 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 way more.
I'm telling you. Yeah, that's rough, man.
Yeah, prayers to all the victims, man.
Man, for real.
It's and then obviously, because once again, I'm anticipating him walking free. Unfortunately, obviously for their safety afterwards, because obviously when you're a billionaire, you can get to people.
Yeah.
Any way you want to.
Pray for that. Yeah, I pray for their safety for real. And to be honest with you, bro, after this case, especially after we hear the verdict, bro, after we hear the sentence, I don't want to talk about this nigga no more.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hear about him anymore.
Man, unless we talking maybe it could be, unless it's a music discussion that he just happened to be in, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I don't even know. No Diddy's been the joke.
We gotta retire.
Yeah, it's time to retire. No Diddy,
because it's so much worse. It's so much. I know people usually say I don't want to say it on your podcast and then get you canceled for saying it, but it's so much worse than the alternative by a lot.
Yeah,
because there's so many more things that go into No Diddy than everything else.
Than what we originally thought. Like originally it was just like, oh baby, oh freaky.
Right. He might do sometime. Now it's like, oh
Lord.
Oh yeah. Nah,
man. Yeah. Well, look, man. CJ, I appreciate you for coming on last second, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make sure you tune in to the Real Deal podcast. And after you listen to them, come back over to the No Clearance podcast. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Drop a comment on whatever you thought, whatever you want to talk talk about for the episode, man. And make sure you go to patreon.com/no clearance for the convo before the convo. All right. Enjoy all of that stuff. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
This is the No Clearance Podcast. Stay black, stay blessed.
There we go.
Peace.
Yes, sir.